Good morning, everyone. It's August the 24th. I've just finished your daily read and I feel like I want to do another reading. So I'm going to do a little daily extra to see what's cracking. So today, it's very gloomy here in Sydney, Australia. We've had such beautiful weather lately. It's been really delightful, but today's quite bleak and quite grey. So I'm going to do this additional reading to see what's happening for those people the daily reading didn't resonate with. So let's see what's happening here. I want to say thank you too to the subscribers subscribing to my channel. I don't ever want to be the person who blurbs on too much at the beginning of a video, so I'm going to be just short and sweet and straight to the point. Okay, we're using the Thelema Tarot for this reading. The Two of Pentacles appears on the bottom, and this was one of the primary cards that came out in the daily reading. These cards are by Renata Leichner. They're beautiful cards. I fell in love with them and had to buy them. I just think they're stunning. Very, very dreamlike. I love that ethereal feel to the cards. So we have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom, which talks about the day being one of making a decision or being torn between two decisions, or sometimes just that whole feeling of deliberating on, what way you want to go. You may not have things in front of you, but you're not sure of the path you want to take. It's very much a, card of balancing. Sometimes, when you see this pentacle is much higher than this pentacle, it can mean you've already made some of those decisions, but you're still deliberating on the others just to make sure you've made the right decision. Whichever way it goes, that's where you are today. So a decision possibly about two things, but you're looking at which way to go. Now, it's very funny because the guy on the first cards has one of those pentacles in his hand. Now, we talk about the page being messengers. It's usually when a page comes in, it's usually a very young energy, or it can be a very small offer. Could be that someone's sort of testing the waters and sending you maybe a small message to see where you are and how you're feeling. It may just be a message out of the blue to say, hey, I noticed you on Facebook and I just wanted to say hello. Very small offer, but he's here today. Okay, so the next card is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like, hang on a moment, I made this really small offer. I want to go in now and make a slightly bigger offer to someone. Now, this could be you doing this. So you may have had your Two of Pentacles like here and decided that you're going to go ahead and make that first move. So it can be because you wanted to have a job. So you may have put your interest out on a job and now something is coming back to say, yes, we're interested in you. Give us more information. And it could be that is, the energy going backwards and forwards, the same as this card here. So it could be that you've put out a small offer and someone's counterbalancing you with a new offer. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. Now, it's looking quite worky here, people. Because the Hierophant often talks about, institutions, organisations, etc. And in this man comes, or this organisation comes to say, no, we do want you working for us. So this looks very much like there's been a to-in and fro-ing on a job offer, and that you are now ready to move on this. The offer looks really good, actually, whatever the offer is. The Hierophant coming in after these very sort of small offers says, this person really does want you working for them. So you're going to move on that. And then comes the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, sometimes it depends on where it comes in the reading, because it can talk about, third-party stuff. But in this particular instance, this is talking about a celebration, without any doubt, the original meaning of the card, because I feel like whatever this is that you wanted, you may have put in, a little bit of an interest, and someone's come back and said, no, we want you working for us. You are celebrating this now, which is really good. So you're feeling very much in your element. Queen of Pentacles is a woman or man who's very centered, grounded, very happy with where they're at. Extremely, comfortable in the choices they make. So it looks to me like you've now got the pentacle, you see. So it's like you've received that now. The job's yours, the relationship's yours, whatever it happens to be, you are now very much in your element and enjoying it. And then in comes the Seven of Cups. So it may have been that in the past you were very confused about whether this was the right way to go or not. I feel that if it's been offered to you, it could be that you're now thinking, is it what I want? is this, sometimes we apply for jobs and we go above what we want, and then we get fearful because we're not sure that we can do the job the way it's required. Maybe we've oversold ourselves at the interview. But rest assured, like, no matter which way it goes, you'll do very well. So even though you're confused or you have lots of options here, you have chosen wisely. And I feel you need to be very confident that actually you've made the right decision. And you have, because the Justice card comes in next. So whatever decision you make in this scenario, you're being approved by the universe here. So you're getting back your just desserts, your rightful award. The Justice card can also talk about a Libra being involved here, but it definitely talks about, balancing everything up and having it where it should be. So rest assured, you've done very well to get where you have. Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands can talk about two directions, two offers, it could be that the person's come in and said, here are your options insofar as this job, which way would you like to go, more money or a car? Or it could be that there are two positions in this organisation and they're offering you which one, is best for you. It can also talk about the fact that you're still looking in front beyond this to see what you want to do with your life. Now I have the job, which way would I like to go? Now I have this relationship, where do I see it taking me? I love the fact that the eagle's flying in front of this person, because I see the eagle as being, of strength and of very, very graceful and incredibly strong. So I feel like you're this person, you're just not sure where things are taking you now. Maybe you didn't expect to get this role. The Hermit comes in next, and the Hermit often talks about taking time out to have a think about whether this is the direction we want to go in, or what's on our path next, what's being laid out for us. But it's definitely a time to look at which way we're going. And if you have a look at these two cards, the Two of Wands and the Hermit is actually looking at the Two of Wands. So I feel like you're taking time out now to make sure you're on the right path and that you've picked correctly. It could be that you had lots of options here and you've chosen to take this particular role, and now you're not sure that you've taken the right one, and you want to sort of, go over it and make sure you have made the right decision. If it's two options in some other regard, thinking about what is best for you and which direction is the best one to take. But the Hermit definitely talks about taking a bit of time out to shine some light on the situation. And your outcome card is the King of Cups. Now, I feel like this job, relationship, position, whatever, the King of Cups can be a water sign too, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It feels like your energy, though. It feels like you're almost very satisfied and very happy. You've got your cup here. It's full. It's overflowing. It's bright and cheery. It's almost like you're very satisfied by this decision. You're very satisfied, even though you've sort of thought about it and you're about to, maybe you had to think about it before you accepted. But whatever you do, it's almost like you're really, really comfortable with this. It fits exactly where you thought you were going. So it's really good. Whatever your decision is here, it's great. Okay, I'll just pop an oracle card on top of that. Oh, they need to make oracle cards a little bit smaller. I'm going to have to get someone else to shuffle them for me. Okay, what have we got with the oracle cards? Okay. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Dragonfly. So for you today, guys, your message of the day says, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal and connections to spirit. I think here this is very, very much a time where you've manifested in this role, this job, this relationship, and you've done something good for yourself. And I think you've used your intuition. I think you've thought wisely about what options you've had, what direction do you want to go in, and I think you've held yourself very central to this decision. So now what the oracle is saying is that because you've connected yourself to spirit, you've been rewarded. This is your abundance for doing things correctly, loving yourself and putting yourself first. Thanks, guys.